If you're looking for the best transparent overdrive pedal, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have JHS Morning Glory V4 Overdrive. This is one of the better-known overdrive pedals that is both transparent and effective. It is quite hard to describe a pedal like Morning Glory, a pedal that can be used in a way that has little or no effect on the tone of your guitar, but at the same time, gives you the response that your amp might possibly be lacking. It is possible to use this pedal as a full boost to the frequencies by increasing headroom. You can add a bit of distortion to the mids or low frequencies that will sit neatly with the cleanest of tones. And because it has a tube-like sound, it is going to enhance even the most basic of amps, and it doesn't need a 4-figure plus guitar to give you that edge. Whatever you use, it is going to sound good. This pedal will boost your basic crunchy sound into a much thicker sustain, but it is not going to disturb your original tone. That is the key to a transparent overdrive, and this pedal accomplishes that whilst adding a bit extra. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Keeley Super Fat Mod effects pedal. If you want one of the best transparent overdrive pedals, the Keeley Super Fat Mod effects pedal should be on your list. It is on ours. One reason is that it is designed to recreate the sound of those old tube amps. It shows its true value in its superb tones and almost unbeatable boost. The range is wide and full, and what you have is a pedal that is very responsive to how you play. Just set the gain to a high level and let it do its stuff. Also built in are low-frequency modes that are switchable. These give you greater control over boost and amp output. But what many guitarists say about this pedal is that the breakup feels right, and it delivers great dynamics that, of course, produce a great sound. It has echoes of days combine its look and design in that it is easy to use. No complicated groups of controls or buttons. Level, tone, and drive are your 3 choices, along, of course, with the flat and fat switch. It is not too big either, and at 6.75 by 4.25 by 3.25 inches will fit comfortably on your pedal board. The number 3 position is held by Seymour Duncan 805 Overdrive Pedal. This is a classic overdrive pedal, but it is much more than just an overdrive. There are lots of those. Not too many like this, though. This is an overdrive that will give a significant boost to your amp if it lacks powerful tones. But it is not a one-dimensional tone option. You can achieve a heavyweight crunch or a warmer tone. In fact, most sounds that complement your style of playing can be achieved with this pedal. But it doesn't just drive the sound. If you are looking for the gain that is harmonically rich with the character of a tube amp, take a listen. In some ways, it is a strange pedal to look at. A very plain box with a different look for the control knobs. It is even finished in a rather unique green they call seafoam. It isn't really a color at all. Perhaps that is a subliminal confirmation that it isn't going to color your tone either. But don't let the lack of a visual betray what is inside. The controls may be basic with just a level and a drive. But there is also 3-band EQ. It isn't often on a pedal you get an EQ situated like this on the top of a pedal. Next at number 4 we have Electro-Harmonix Soul Food Distortion / Fuzz / Overdrive Pedal. You expect to see Electro-Harmonix pedals when people compile a list of their favorite overdrives. With over 40 years of giving us quality effects, you can expect something good. The output is quite impressive with a boost that gives you huge headroom. The sound is responsive and the definition is precise. It also offers either a true or buffered bypass. As you might expect, then the boost you get is clean and does not alter your own guitar tones. Briefly put, the performance is excellent. As usual with Electro-Harmonix, the pedal is sturdy and well built. It is a fraction larger than the average overdrive pedal at 8.5 by 3.8 by 4.2 inches, but it is hardly noticeable and certainly isn't going to prevent you from finding room on a pedal board. Just 3 basic controls give you the sound, drive, volume, and treble. Therefore, it is easy to use and operate. The tone control is an interesting option. This allows you to take all little top off if you are using single coils. It runs off a 9-volt battery or via an adapter. The number 5 position is held by Wampler Tumnus Deluxe Overdrive. There are 5 controls on this pedal that offer a range of extra tonal options. The level and gain speak for themselves, but there are also the options of mid and bass controls to go with the treble. The original had the treble control, of course, that gave the higher frequencies plenty of boost. Using the treble, mid, and bass, you can either cut or boost those frequencies, sculpting the sound you really want. There's also a switch to take you between normal and hop from standard to a higher level of gain. You can use this pedal in a number of ways. It can be used as a simple standalone pedal for overdrive, or, of course, it can be used to boost an amp or another pedal. Whatever you use it for, it will prove itself more than just another clone copy pedal. Quite a compact size at 7 by 4 by 4 inches, it is well made and sturdy. The number 6 position is dominated by Way Huge Conspiracy Theory Professional Overdrive. This pedal has a little more than a slight resemblance to that most sought after of overdrives. Way Huge is a company that makes no excuses. They have tried to replicate it, and you know they haven't done a bad job of it. Size-wise, this pedal is quite a bit smaller. Therefore, it is going to fit on your pedal board without a fuss. In fact, at 5.0 by 3.0 by 2.5 inches, it is what you might call compact, and it certainly looks the part with its tough metal gold top and red control knobs, one for output, one for treble, and one for gain. But it is one thing creating a look-alike. Having a visual impact is great, but there are more important things to think about. It has a musical sweep that is impressive and a very sensitive gain. It adds a very special harmonic excellence to your sound. Whether you are pushing a tube amp to its limits or creating silky sustain, this is quite outstanding. The sound is rich and almost sensitive and reacts to how you play. You can be aggressive, and it will respond to you. Or you can pull it back a little, and it will go soft with you. Whatever setting you use, it excels. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Rockett Audio Design's Tour Series Archer Overdrive. A strong metal box with a rugged foot switch and sturdy controls is what you get with this pedal. It is certainly built to be used. There are 3 basic controls of output, treble, and gain. The jack sockets are placed on the top of the pedal rather than the sides. This often makes connections easier. It feels like it is designed to be exactly that. If you turn the gain right down, you are going to be treated to a very clean signal boost. Adding more gain will begin to attenuate the signal. Between the low and high points on the gain control are a myriad of sounds, offering you some great options for creating that perfect sound. The output control allows you to increase or decrease the output. The boost from the gain can be worked with the output control. That takes you from that clean sound that maybe your amp can't provide, all the way to a chimey sound, so reminiscent of some 60s tube amps. The number 8 position is held by Fulltone OCD. Fulltone's OCD was an innovator of the transparent drive in the 1990s. The pedal's hard clipping MOSFET transistors make it excel at dynamic pick response. You'll go from soft cascades to biting drive with just a bit more attack in your right hand. Although it features a tone knob, the OCD main strengths are lush overtones that don't really alter the high/mids/low settings of your instrument or amp. You can set your transparent drive at low peak, which is more of a Fender-esque clean boost, or high peak, a more drive-oriented Vox or Marshall sound. Also, version 2 of the OCD features a switch allowing you to choose from true bypass, a standard for most boutique pedals today, or Fulltone's proprietary enhanced bypass, which keeps a natural warmth going through your signal chain even when the pedal is switched off. Next at number 9, Paul Cochrane Timmy Overdrive Pedal. This handmade boutique pedal is, along with the OCD, one of the original heavy hitters in the world of transparent overdrive. It features the same treble/bass tone knobs as the EHX Crown, but the Timmy is much more subtle in its tonal range. Its knobs function as cut-only controls. The bass and treble controls are cut-style controls. That means that as you turn them clockwise, they will roll off the bass and treble frequencies. 0. 7 o'clock is flat, not cutting any frequencies. It seems backwards, and it is. The reason for this is the taper of the pots. Having them turn the normal way would have big dead spots in the rotation, plus the fact that setting gain/bass/treble all to 0 sets the pedal up for a flat clean boost. Unity gain is about 1 o'clock on the volume. It's really simple once you get used to it. The bass control is pre-distortion. Most pedals roll off the low end before you distort the signal to keep things tight and clear. This pedal excels at making your playing more pick responsive, and it adds body and sustain when stacked along other drive and distortion pedals in your chain. There is usually a wait time when you order one new from Cochrane, but used models abound at prices that are a fraction of a vintage clone. You can also try Cochrane's recent collaboration with MXR, the Mini Timmy. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Rockett Archer. The Archer is the closest you will get to the authentic Centaur sound without having to refinance your home to afford it. It uses germanium diodes and an internal charge pump boosting 9 of up to 18, which increases the headroom and articulation of the circuit. It can be powered by supply or 9 of battery. It doesn't get very dirty, but that's kind of the point. The volume control is very powerful and drives fairly hard relatively early. This allows you to hit the front end of an amp or pedal to get very aggressive or crystal clear. The gain also acts as a mixer control between the clean boost and the gain. Turn the gain all the way down and your output becomes the volume for all clean boost. Its robust design is made for the touring musician. It features a solderless foot switch called the speed switch system. Other features include side screws allowing for the back plate to remain dual locked to the board while the operator changes the battery or services the pedal. All I/L and DC jacks are top-mounted, allowing for shorter cable runs and better sound. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.